So I met someone. He's short, he's mysterious, he has a red hat and no visible knee joints. But listen, when you gnome. Yeah, that's right. I fell in love with a garden gnome. Like, an actual ceramic one. No, not a guy dressed as a gnome, not some guy with a beard problem and a whimsical aesthetic. I'm talking. Made in China, sold at Home Depot, weighs 25 pounds and doesn't blink. That kind of gnome. It started innocently enough. My neighbors all had tasteful decor, wrought iron benches, white roses, a squirrel-shaped topiary. And there I was with a yard that screamed, "Please rob me, I've given up." So I got a gnome. Just one. Just for curb appeal. But he had a twinkle in his eye. I swear he was judging me, in a good way. Like, "Hey girl, I see you haven't watered your begonias in 6 weeks, but you're still doing your best." Weirdly comforting. So I named him Greg. Greg the gnome. It sounded sturdy. Sensible, like a gnome who pays his taxes early and knows how to grill a bratwurst. I started telling Greg about my day. At first, it was jokes. "Hey Greg, guess who spilled kombucha on her laptop again?" But soon I was like, "Greg, why did Janet from accounting say, per my last email, like that? Was that a threat, Greg?" And Greg listened. Oh, he listened. Mostly because he had no choice. But still, then one night, I kid you not, I brought him inside because there was a hailstorm. That's love, people. I was more worried about Greg than my actual car. I wrapped him in a towel like he'd just come out of a Swedish spa. My mother came over and found us watching the Great British Bake Off together. Me on the couch. Greg in a tiny beanbag chair I made from an old purse. She said, "Is that thing closer than it was last time?" I said, "Mum, don't be ridiculous. Gnomes don't move unless they're emotionally secure." At this point, my friends staged an intervention. They sat me down, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "Are you okay? We heard you canceled Tinder and joined a ceramic appreciation forum called Kill Me Softly." But I didn't care. I was in deep. I took Greg on a picnic. I fed him strawberries. A man walked by and said, "Is that your boyfriend?" I said, "Yeah. And unlike yours, he doesn't talk during movies." Then came the miracle. It was a full moon. The wind was whispering secrets. I had just finished reciting a passionate monologue from Pride and Prejudice at him, because nothing turns a woman on like 19th century passive aggression. And suddenly, Greg moved. He blinked. He smiled. He said in a voice smooth as mossy granite, "I've waited 3 seasons for this. Let's do something wild. Let's elope." So we got married. The wedding was intimate. Just me, Greg, a judge who owed me a favor, and a confused florist who kept asking, "Do I still charge for boutonnieres if the groom has no lapels?" We honeymooned in a greenhouse, and every morning he whispers, "You're my garden, baby." I don't care what anyone says, love is love. He may be 12 inches tall, entirely ceramic from the waist down, and allergic to pigeons, but he's mine. And if that's wrong, I don't want to be right.